Okay, so now it's time to exchange some stuff out from the item box. Put away the green herb, because we've already got ourselves a health item anyway. Put the shaft away. And really what you're going to need is the crank. And as I mentioned way back in the first video that we won't need the knife until later, well, the time is coming now. Even if you do forget to bring it, they'll have another one for you right there. Or in the room where it's needed anyway. So don't worry, you'll be good. Another green herb. How lovely. But we don't need it. Well, then again, I don't need it. I don't know if you need it. If you need it, by all means, use it. Because we will be dealing with more hunters. And spiders, too. Alright, so as you can see, there's a boulder trapping our path right now. You see this little path right here, or this place we just came through? That's where you're gonna want to run when the boulder chases you. So run up here, then turn around and run. Just keep running. Oh, Jill, what have you been up to? And look, shotgun shells. My favorites. Well, not really my favorite. I prefer magnum bullets. But hey, shotgun over handgun any day. So here's where we're going to be using our special knife. And look, it's Black Tiger. Ho-ho! You can try to kill him if you want, but I'm not gonna because he's not worth the rounds. But he does have some nasty poison spew. Eventually his kids will come out. Cut this as fast as possible. Put your hands down. You're not under arrest. And that's literally, or I mean, that's pretty much the only use of the knife that we'll be using within the entire game. They do have some blue herbs and a green herb just in case you got poison though. Very helpful if you ask me. Because I remember at times I would get poisoned by this guy several times trying to cut open the door. Dude's annoying though. Huh. And look, another boulder blocking our path. Use the crank 3 times. After you use it the 3rd time, the moment you exit out of the inventory is when the boulder is going to chase you. So the open path that is available is when you should go through. Right there. This is when the boulder is going to come crashing towards us. And that open path right there is where we need to go. Run, Jill, run! Why couldn't that have just been a cutscene? I mean, was it really necessary to, you know, have all this? Whatever. And now here we get ourselves a nice mini puzzle. Don't step on that circle now. But what you do need to do is push this statue over to roughly this area, because as you can see, that rectangle over there it kind of stands out from the background. Use the crank on this crank hole. And then use it again. And this statue is now free to move about the cavern. What we do need to do now is push this statue in front of this circle. I really don't like this puzzle because, again, the character's pushing speeds aren't all that fast. Let's keep at it one more time. No. Man, I guess with Jill using all these cranks, I bet she's feeling pretty cranky right now. Oh, man. Cranky. Or whoever invented these caverns, they must be feeling pretty cranky themselves. Sir Spencer. Now we need to make sure we fit these statues, or this statue, into the hole. It's just right in size, too. Just another push to the right, and we should be good. And then a push inside. It should fit well. See? You can't pull it out either. And now that we have the cylinder, we now have the stuff needed for the shaft. But before we go, let's go back over here. I believe there's a first aid kit here. There it is. Nice first aid kit. Because we love first aid kits. And what do we get? A first aid spray. And now it's time to go back into that room with Black Tiger. This dude's a pain. And it's all your fault. No, it's not your fault. So go ahead and equip your grenade launcher and just run around Black Tiger. Black Tiger is, I believe, one of the few bosses you really don't have to fight, let alone kill. That's disgusting. Where's the hunter? Huh. I'm surprised there's no hunter. Oh well. No hunters means it makes things easier for us. Now, put away the knife. You don't need that anymore. Put away the crank. You don't need that anymore. We need the shaft, though. And let's see. We can put away these shotgun shells, too. Combine the shaft with the cylinder and examine it. We're going to have to turn this a few times. As you can see, they're the Roman numerals 4, 2, 3, 1. Keep turning until they're evenly matched. Come on now. Almost there. There we go. But now's not the time to use it. I believe we won't be running into any more hunters. I think that hunter we last killed was the last one we'll be dealing with. Isn't that nice? And now let's go ahead and use the shaft, or the cylinder shaft over here. And those Roman numerals we just saw, 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. Now again, as I mentioned, there is handgun ammo here. If you want, you can pick it up now because we won't be able to come back into this area later. Just an FYI, but I don't think you really need it. Well, I mean, you might not. Just depends. Let's make use of the elevator.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way
let's see,
to
an angry
find it.
monster in chains? That's for sure. No joke. We will run into Lisa Trevor once more. It's really going to be a big game of Ring Around the Rosie. Don't worry, she's slow. See?
What the hell is that sound?
Lisa Trevor.
It could be a person.
More like was a person.
Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Let's talk to Barry one more time before we go.
I'll stay and secure our escape route.
Wow. Yeah, should be. But before we go, let's go to the item box. We're really not going to need a shotgun, because the only enemy we're going to encounter for now is just Lisa Trevor, and you can't fight her. Well, I mean, you can fight her, but just be prepared to die. Or lose a lot of ammo in the process. Because, yeah, Lisa's a toughie. She's even tougher than the final boss. That's for sure. You hear that? Lisa's here. See? There she is. You have to go the other way. Red herb right here, as well as a green herb. You should be really, really glad that Lisa cannot run. I mean, she can move faster, but it's not in this area. See? Man, she creeps me out so much. But again, if you guys ever manage to get to her backstory, yeah, you're gonna feel pretty sad for her. Even if she does kill you. Because as I mentioned, she did used to be human. Now look at her. On the bright side, we do get this lovely ammo. I do have to wonder who leaves all this stuff around. Is it Barry? Is it Wesker? Now while we have all that, let's get going. Because we've got a button to press. Right after pushing this crate onto this elevator. Or gondola, really. I wish we could ride the gondola. That'd make things so much better. Alright, that should be enough. If you didn't guess it now, I'm pretty sure you'll have guessed it now. Or I mean, if you didn't guess it before, you'll probably guess it now what's going to happen next. And now let's go back out there to Lisa. The character should really be glad that enemies can't bust through doors, unless the situation and plot calls for it. Where is Lisa anyway? Oh dang. Get away from me. Don't be mad at me. Get mad at Umbrella. They did this to you, not me.
Barry!
And sure enough, Barry abandons us. You probably should have seen this coming. But if you didn't, that's okay. Alright, let's see. We got that much. Oh man, over 200 handgun bullets. That's amazing. Any more blue herbs? Oh, man. Alright. So what you're going to want to do now, at least get one of your red, green, blue mixes. Because we're going to be dealing with more snakes later on. I'm not sure if they can poison you, but if they can, well, I'm pretty sure they can poison you. I haven't been hit by them, but again, I'm pretty sure they can poison you. Just like those jumping snakes. Alright, now let's push this crate this way to the crusher. And now let's activate it. My. Could it be a new weapon? No, it's not a new weapon. It's actually just a broken flamethrower. Yeah, such false hopes, right? A broken flamethrower. I was really hoping we would get to use it in this game. But nope, I guess not. They say Chris can use it too, but the thing is, he can't keep it. Because if he takes the flamethrower, his access ways are locked, which means he's stuck using it for whatever room he's in, and that's it. What we do need now, though, is this metal object. And now it's time to go back out there with Lisa Trevor. Oh, man. This part still makes me pretty tense at times. I don't know, it's just having to deal with Lisa. She may be slow, but she's really frightening to look at. Oh no. Get away from me. Get away from me, Lisa. I did nothing to you. You see that lever right here? Flip the lever. If Lisa ends up being right in front of us on our way down, we're in trouble. Unless you're lucky enough to turn around fast. Yes. Use the broken flamethrower here. Yes, it is necessary. Come on. Get me out of here. Oh man, that's a relief. You know what makes this all the more worse? We're gonna see her one more time. But don't worry though. You don't have to fight her. Oh, really? Go away, you stupid snakes. Ha! Alright, so here's another jewelry box. This time there's no puzzle involved with it, but there is a file after we get it opened. See? Lisa Trevor's backstory. See, it's pretty sad when you think about it. Oh, did I really just miss that dagger? Wow. And trust me, even though we haven't dealt with a lot of zombies, we're still gonna need daggers and battery packs. Because the lab enemies and the lab zombies bite tougher. Or their attacks are tougher, so you're gonna need defense items. Big time. But combine the ring with the metal object and we get another familiar looking item. Wouldn't you say? Basically, it's that second one that we just got. And I believe there are going to be a few more items by the next ladder. Oh, never mind. Alright then.